Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're playing Subnautica. This is part 2 of the series that I started yesterday. In our last video, we got our scanner, our knife, and our that's about it. It was about 20 minutes of gameplay, so this is part 2. So let's go ahead and get started. So there we are. We are now loaded in. Like I said, we also made our repair tool. I forgot to mention, we fixed some of our pods. We got the distress thing. We got uh we got lots of things. So we can go ahead and play this radio. And now what we're gonna do in this episode is we're going to go find the necessary parts to make the Sea Guild or Sea Glide, whatever it's called, which is right here. We just gotta find, I believe it's 4 parts to find it. So we're also going to look for glass, which in order to make glass we need quartz. So let's go ahead and get back in the water and go find our lucky cave that we don't really fully explore every single time. This doesn't seem to have a lot of stuff in it. So we're gonna swim around until we find a cave that we can go into. This one will work. Okie dokie. We need to there's some limestone, some cave sulfur, pretty good. Titanium. Oh, we got some quartz right here, okay. And then we got some more titanium right here, okay.
30 seconds.
So we're gonna head back to our escape pod now since we have our quartz that we need. Because now since we have our quartz, we can make our standard O2 tank. Okay, we need to go back for 1 more quartz. That's my fault. I thought it was 1. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Luckily the cave is right here. All we have to do is find another piece of quartz. Which should be around here somewhere. Looks like we got some more cave sulfur. Grab that. Oh, okay, that's not quartz. It's a brain core. Oh, there's another piece of quartz right there. Alright, so now I know for sure we have 2 pieces of quartz to make our 1 piece of glass, which is what I needed before. I was just thinking it was 1 quartz, not 2 for a piece of glass. So this will allow us to breathe longer underwater. Which is very important. See, there you are. Now you can just make a standard O2 tank since we already have one. And then we can make a high capacity tank. So then, what you do is you open your thingy and there we go. Alright, so now we can make a rebreather, which we need a wiring kit and fiber mesh. I think a wiring kit is pretty cheap, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's just 2 silver. Yeah, basically, pretty cheap. But let's go ahead and now, since we have our oxygen tank, let's make a flashlight, which we need a battery and glass. So let's go over here and make a battery, and then we need to go back to a cave again to go find some glass. Which luckily, if I remember, the cave is down here, where we found our quartz for glass. Hopefully this is the right one. Looks like it. The flashlight's way better than the flare. But let's go ahead and swim around town. See if we can find any more pieces of quartz. Oh, there's a rock. Oh, we got a piece of copper, which I dropped on the floor. There we go. Copper. Let's look around some more. And look for some quartz. You only gotta find 2 pieces of quartz. You can also scan these rocks, too. Alright, so now what we're going to do is head back up to the surface to refill up our oxygen tank. There we are. And now we're going to head straight back down to find another cave. We do indeed have to get some water. Luckily we can scan these fishes if they'll stand still. We can grab this peeper. And if I do believe you can, if you grab bladderfish will give you unfiltered water. Bladderfish, I believe we'll find some. These are like these guys right here. These things, you can find these everywhere. You can just go ahead and grab a couple. These are the best fish that give you water. You can turn them into water. So we can go ahead and look for a couple of those, because we need to restock our hunger and our water. Alright. So now, since our water is starting to run out, let's go make some water. Oh, there's another bladderfish. Oh, there's 2 right there. Oh, I swam right past it. There we go. And there we go. And then there's another one right here. You can find these guys everywhere. They're literally not even that far from the escape pod. So we're gonna go ahead and head back up. So as you can see, we can now make filtered water with a bladderfish. You can make disinfectant water, but you need bleach. But filtered water basically does the same thing. Except I think you can make a bigger quality, or higher. You can make bigger water, if that makes sense. Like this is 12 ounces, this is 6. So you'll get more if you make bleach. But we're gonna go ahead and make some cooked fish, and then we're going to go ahead and so we have all this water that we can drink, and all this peepers that we can drink, and then we'll pop a med kit, and then there we go. Everything's full now. And like I said, every couple minutes you can come back and get another one, so Okay, it got real dark. Alright. So, we need to, find a cave again. And find some quartz. Hopefully, we can find one soon. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. Oh, there's one quartz right there. Another quartz right there. Grab that rock. Oh, okay. That guy's right there. Kinda got me by surprise. There's another piece of quartz. Another piece of quartz. Oh. Oh. Okay, that guy definitely got me by surprise and not hear him. There's another piece of quartz. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this cave actually has a lot of quartz in it. Oh, our inventory is full and we are getting attacked by the explodey fish. So we're gonna go ahead and pop a couple of our medkits that get our health back up, and then we're going to head to the escape pod to make the flashlight, which is pretty good in our thing. It's pretty good to see in the dark, because as you can see, the flare only works if you look down. But the flashlight's gonna be way better than that. So we're gonna just go ahead and, oh, it's real bright. We're gonna go ahead and put away our flare because we won't need it anymore. Alright, and now we make some glass with our quartz that we gathered. I actually got quite a lot from that one cave. I think we have like a couple pieces. I think we got 6 pieces. So there we are. The flashlight is right here. Alright, so now we have a flashlight. Now we need to go on a hunt for the air bladder is actually pretty good. I will go ahead and show you what that does. So as you can see, the flashlight is a lot better than the flare. I mean, actually looking around, you can't really tell the difference, but it's not red, it's white, so you'll be able to see a little bit better, and it's not as bright in the caves. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a bladderfish, which they might spawn during the night, but I'm not too sure. There's one right here. Oh, there's another one right here. Okay. See, these guys are just everywhere. You can just find them and get yourself some water. And your flashlight and your scanner, more like your flashlight, do run out of battery over time, so you might have to make a couple extra if you're out using it a lot. But we're going to go ahead and make a, if we go to tools, you can make an air bladder. This is very important. It's used to, like, if you're running out of oxygen, you can use it to quickly return back to the surface. We're gonna make some more water, and then we're going to, we'll eat an extra pepper. Alright, so what you want to do now is we're gonna eat this pepper, and obviously we have a bunch of stuff, a bunch of junk, so we're gonna go ahead and Slap that in there because we don't need it. Slap all this extra water. And there we go. We're going to assign to a quick slot in case we need them air bladders. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now this is daytime, is we don't need our flashlight because we'll be able to see here in a minute. So we're going to have to look around to find the sea guild or sea guide parts. Now these parts they won't be in the same spot every time, but as you can see, like wrecks like right here, they'll be in these like boxes. This is a sea moth. You can scan it. I believe it's 4 pieces for the sea moth. Okay, it's 3 pieces. We're gonna scan this as well. Grab that metal salvage. It's in these boxes. Okay. So obviously it might not be over here. Sometimes you'll get something else. And we already checked these boxes over here. But there is a piece of salt on the ground. So we're gonna go ahead and you can use these to replenish your oxygen, or you can use them to quickly return back to the surface. So I tend to use these for emergencies, not to replenish my oxygen. So we're just gonna go ahead and go back down. We have our flashlight and our scanner. So we're gonna go ahead and just swim around until we find these sea moth parts. You can just find them in wrecks. You only have to find 3 or 4. I think it's one of the 2 to find it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
So
decreased.
there is another wreck right here. And the deeper you go, the deeper your oxygen will cut off. It'll get rid of, it'll go down faster. So that's why it's also important to make sure you have proper equipment before you go down. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just check these real quick. Looks like there is a bioreactor fragment. Scan that. We only need 2 pieces for that, so that's pretty cool. That's metal salvage. That's nothing. So most of this stuff you just kind of have to look for. It's pretty annoying. You just gotta swim around and look for it. So as you can see, we are kind of running out of oxygen, so we're gonna quickly return to the surface. And I believe, yep, so basically anytime this air bladder comes back to the surface, it replenishes the air in it, so you don't gotta worry about it ever running out. Unless you like tend to have like extras, you know, you can like if you're down in a cave, you can bring extras because you can't really go back to the surface right away. We already checked this out earlier. That guy is also hostile, so we're gonna go ahead and swim away from him. Oh, it looks like there is a metal salvage. Titanium is probably one of the easiest things to find. Oh, there's a random box over here. Okay. Oh, look at that. The laser cutter. We can go ahead and scan that. So most of the things when you get past this point is you just kind of gotta go look for stuff, because most of the stuff will be, you have to go discover it, like the bioreactor and the sea glide and the sea moth. Just kind of have to look around and explore. So basically what we're gonna want to do is just look around everywhere in every crack and crevice and look for a wreck or a random box. Sometimes it can be in the different biomes, but it sometimes it'll take like you 10 minutes to find it, and sometimes it'll take you like an hour to find it. So we're gonna go ahead and just keep swimming, keep swimming. Looks like some metal salvage that we don't need yet. Looks like some more caves. It just takes a little bit sometimes. There might be a wreck down here. Oh, there's some quartz. Looks like another piece of quartz. And we got a salt deposit. Ah, yes. Another bioreactor fragment. We're gonna head back up to the surface real quick. There we are. And back down we go. So now we have the bioreactor unlocked. That's pretty cool. We are still looking for things. What is this? Oh, we got a sea moth fragment. We have found 2 out of the 3 for the sea moth. The sea moth, if I am not mistaken, is the first underwater submarine you can use, but you can't actually use it until you get the vehicle bay unlocked. Oh, it looks like we have found another thing. So there's another bioreactor fragment. You can scan that for titanium. This box is closed. Still closed. Okay, so we're just gonna go over here then. Oh, we have a scanner room fragment. So we're gonna scan that. We have the scanner room that we now can look for. That's metal salvage. That's another part of the sea moth. Alright, we got the sea moth. Okay. So now we're going to keep looking for the sea glide. Sometimes the sea glide can take a pretty long time to find, as long as everything else is so we got a little bit more oxygen from there, not too much. Looks like, oh, it looks like we have another sea moth fragment, so we're gonna scan that. And then we're going to head back up to the surface. This will bring us back, and then we can take this out too, and down we go. Alright. So like I said, sometimes you'll be able to find them really quickly. Other times you will spend a couple hours finding them. So we're just going to keep looking and hopefully find it soon. Oh, that's another fragment of something. Looks like it's a sea moth fragment again, which we've already gotten the sea moth. So it looks like we're kind of getting a little unlucky and only finding the sea moss or the bioreactors. I believe the sea moth is not too far from the escape pod, which is probably why I can't really find it. That's why I'm finding the other things first. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back to our escape pod. So I will meet you back. Alright guys, so we are back almost to our escape pod, and on my way I have found a sea glide part. So we're gonna scan this real quick and then quickly return to the up here, the surface. And we're gonna go back down. We only need 2 parts for the sea glide. The sea glide will allow us to swim and traverse the water very efficiently. So that's a plus. There's a beacon fragment, which we also need only 2 for. So that's pretty good. Okay. So basically we have found lots of things so far. There's the escape pod. Let's head on over to the grassy, seaweedy biome thing. It looks like it's getting to nighttime, so we're gonna have to look around with our flashlight. Hopefully we'll find it in this part. Maybe. It can be down here sometimes. You'll just find it randomly in a box. So we're going to just look around. This kelpie area. There might be one down over here, right here. Oh, there's a vehicle bay fragment that is important for later.
30 seconds.
Oh, so we're gonna go ahead and come back up to the surface. There we are. And there's a metal salvage, but we can't scan it because our inventory is full. Okay. That is a tooth. Stalker tooth. So we're gonna scan that. Most of the stuff you can just scan to learn about it if you're interested. But we're just gonna keep on looking. Okay, we found another spot. This has a bush or grass in it, so nothing in there. That box is empty, nothing in there. Okay. That's empty. That's also empty. Ah, looks like there's another one right here. There we are. And we have the sea glide. Alright. So there we go. We unlocked a bunch of stuff today. So just to go through all the stuff we unlocked in our swimming adventure, we got we can now make plastil ignite. We can also, so we can make the sea glide, which is what we need lubricant for. We can make a beacon. We can make a bunch of stuff. So that is going to be it for today's video. I know this is a pretty long one because we spent most of the time swimming around. But Subnautica is just a game where it gives you some stuff to start out with. Then the other things you just have to go discover. I'm going to thank thank you for so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and check the description below for my last video. Go see part 1 if you haven't seen part 2. Well, go see part 1 before you watch this video actually. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.